Good day learners, welcome back. In this video, we are mainly going to discuss trigonometry 2D shape. Okay, here the knowledge that is required here is SOHCAHTOA, that is the definition of sine, cos and tan. You know that sine is opposite. What do you mean by SOHCAHTOA? Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. Tan is opposite and adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. Okay. So you need to know this thing. Okay. And we are, these rules are working on a right angle triangle, isn't it? What do you mean by right angle triangle? It's a triangle where one of the angles is 90 degree. Okay, so in this right angle triangle, two conditions you need to know. If you have one acute angle, you know that one angle is 90 degree, other two angles are acute angles, right? If one of the acute angles available, one of them, either up one or down one, and one of the side also available, any side, okay, I'm just writing here, then we can find the rest of the missing item. Okay, so if you want to find a side, check that is it a side of a right angle triangle. Then what else are given on that right angle triangle? If one side, look at here, the first right, go to the diagram. How many right angle triangle? You can see that first one, second one, and the third one. Three of them are there. Look at the first one. On that right angle triangle, what is available? This acute angle is there and this side also there. That is more than enough to find the rest of anything on that angle are asked here. So look at the first question. Find the size of length of AC. We can find that too because AC is part of this first right angle triangle. Of course, it's part of second one, but first one is more informative items are there to get more information, right? So we can use SOHCAHTOA to do that one. Is it clear? So that's how you have to think. So on a right angle triangle, if you have one side and one acute angle available, we can find the rest of the items. Similarly, on a right angle triangle, if two sides are available, that is A and B, one another side, if I am just calling this one B. So we can find rest of the items. Clear? So these two conditions you have to remember. If one side and one angle or two sides are available on a right angle triangle, use SOHCAHTOA to find anything that is missing there. Is it clear? Okay, let's do this question. In this diagram, we can see, as I told you, how many right angle triangle? 3 right angle triangle and 4 90 degrees also we can see that. That is 1, 2, 3 and 4 here, isn't it? 4 90 degrees also you can see there. All right, let's do the first question. Calculate the length of AC. That is 4.1.1. AC. Where is AC? This one is AC, right? So I'm just taking this right angle triangle. I can see acute angle 30 there and one side 20 there. So how do you find the AC? So always think from the angle, okay? From the acute angle 30, which side is available? Opposite side is available, isn't it? And what you want to find? Hypotenuse. AC is the hypotenuse of that first right angle triangle, isn't it? So opposite and hypotenuse, which trigonometry ratio? Opposite and hypotenuse is sine. Okay, so just write sine 30 is equal to, opposite is 20 and hypotenuse is AC. So we got an equation, then solve it. So we have to find the value of AC. Where is AC? At the denominator. So you have to first raise it to the numerator by cross multiplying or multiplying both sides by AC. So the method that you know, you can go by that. Let me cross multiply. AC will go to the left hand side and it's going to multiply, isn't it? Sine 30 is equal to 20. Therefore, now AC we can isolate very easily. How? Divide both sides by sine 30. Isn't it? Sine 30. So this is going to be cancelled. We got AC alone there on the left hand side, and this one we can do it in the calculator. Answer is going to be 40 units, isn't it? So we got it. That's how we do the first question. So we got AC. Guys, this kind of question, your findings, like here is 40, write it on the diagram so that the next question, it will help you. So I got 40 here. So let me write it here, 40 on AC. Now what is the next question? 4.1.2. What is that question? You have to find the angle CAD. Size means angle, okay? In trigonometry, whenever they say size, it means angle. Which angle is that? CAD. Start from CAD, which means angle, the small a. You have to calculate. That is part of the second right angle triangle, isn't it? As I said, on the right hand, on that right angle triangle, two sides are available. It's also a second condition. You can find any of them that you want to find. What you want to find, you have to find this angle small a. Let me call it theta, okay? So we can find out from that theta, what are the sides available. You know that 60 is hypotenuse and 40 is adjacent, isn't it? Hypotenuse and adjacent. Hypotenuse, adjacent. Which trigonometry ratio? Cos. So just write it, cos theta. Theta is the angle that we are looking for. Theta is same as CAD, isn't it? Cos theta is equal to adjacent, that is 40, isn't it? Over hypotenuse, that is 60. Both are available now. Now we can find theta. See, theta. We can find theta by sending cos other side. If you detach angle and sending only cos other side, is going to be what, guys? Cos inverse of whatever here. 40 over 60. When you do it, you will get the answer. So what is the answer? 48,19. 48,19. Calculator work, okay? 48,19, we got it. Is it clear? Okay, now we can go to the next question, 4.1.3. What is that? Length of DE. DE is on the third right angle triangle, isn't it? At this stage, what is available on that right angle triangle? One side, that is 60, is available, isn't it? Nothing else, okay? Only 60 is available, no other items are available. But did you see that this full angle A is 90 degree, right? 90 degree. Where this angle we know 30 and this one is what, guys? 48,19. Now can you find this one? Subtract, isn't it? So let me find that angle. Let me call that angle theta. So because this angle I know 48,19. So I'm just calling this one theta. Normally, an angle you want to find in trigonometry, we use the variable theta, or you can even write x there. There is nothing wrong. Okay. Okay. Let me use x because theta I used already. Let me use x here. Let me find x. How do you find x, guys? The angle x is equal to 180 minus 30, then minus 48,19. I think I made a mistake. It's not 180. It is what, guys? It's 90, right? Because A is 90. Sorry for that. 90 minus 30 degree minus 48,19, which will give you 11,81. So I got that angle 11,81. Isn't it that enough for finding DES? From that angle in that right angle triangle, which side you have to find? Opposite, and what is given? Adjacent is given, isn't it? So you have to use tan. Tan 11,81 degree is equal to, opposite is DE over adjacent is 60, isn't it? Okay, so we can find the value of DE by sending 60 other side or multiplying both sides 60. That is 60 times tan 11,81 is equal to DE. When you do that one, the length of DE is going to be 12,55. You get it. units. So this is how we do this question. So in this kind of question, the knowledge that is required is what? Sokatova, the basic trigonometry, and the knowledge about right angle triangle. Okay. All right. Now we can go to the next question. All right. Now coming to the next question. It looks scary, but it's very simple question. The one that I said in the previous question, those knowledge, if you have this question, you can do it very easily. What did they say here? Two buildings are 45 meters apart. So this one is 45, the distance between two buildings. Okay, that is the horizontal distance. Clear? So this one is 45, which means this also 45. Then what is given on the diagram? Angle of elevation. Elevation means from a horizontal line upwards 30 degree, from a horizontal line downwards angle of depression 50 degree also given. A person is looking at the top of the building and the bottom of the building. Top of the building means looking upwards means elevation is formed. Looking downwards means depression is formed, angle of depression. Okay, both are given. Clear? Now you have to calculate what? First question, calculate the size of ADE. ADE, that is this angle ADE. It is very different ways we can do this question. Guys, since these two are horizontal lines, they are what? Parallel lines, which means D also 50 degree, alternate angles, isn't it? Alternate angle, we can get D is 50 degree. Clear? Otherwise, you know that angle, look at this angle A, this is 90 degree. So we can find this is 50 means this is going to be 40, right? Yes. If this is 40 means this angle opposite is, I mean the other acute angle is 50. That way also we can find out. So let me write it here using alternate angle. 5.1 and size ADE, or you can put that to 1 theta is equal to 50 degree. Reason is alternate angle. Isn't it? The reason is AC parallel to ED. Okay, so but here even if you write 50 marks, you will get, I mean 50 there, you will get 1 mark because it's only 1 mark question. Reason if you didn't write, still fine. Then 5.2, that is the important question. 5.2, you have to calculate the length of the taller building, that is BD. Clear? Now look at that. Did you see two right angle triangle here? This is the first one, this is the second one. So first one we have one acute angle here and one side here, isn't it? Second one also one acute angle, one side here. So what we can do is, using the first right angle triangle, find BC. Using the second right angle triangle, find CD. After that, add them together, which is going to be BD. That's it. Is it clear? It's very simple, right? So let me do that one. Let me go to the first right angle triangle. What is given? Adjacent is given. I want to find opposite. Adjacent opposite tan. Tan 30 degree is equal to, opposite is BC over adjacent is 45. Therefore, we can calculate BC by sending 45 this side, that is 45 times tan 30. When you do this one, 45 times tan, that is 25,98. 25,98. Is it clear? Similarly, when I go to the second right angle triangle, that is acute angle is 50. Which side is there? Adjacent is there. I have to find opposite. Still tan. Tan 50 in the second right angle triangle, which is equal to, opposite is DC. By definition of tan, opposite DC over adjacent 45, isn't it? Then cross multiply, DC is equal to 45 will go this side, 45 times tan 50, which is going to be what is DC, which is going to be 53,63. 53,63. Is it clear? We got it 53,63. Now I'm going to calculate BD. BD is the height of the taller one, isn't it? Height of the taller one, how do we get that? You can divide, you can step by, you can divide into two, that is BC plus CD. Do you agree that that is from here to here is BC, here to here is DC. When you add them, you will get total height of BD. So what is BC? We got a BC already, 25,98 plus DC is 53,63. When you add these two together, the answer is 79,61 meter. Is it clear now? So this is how we do this question. Again, the idea of Sokatova, right? Okay, well, let's go to the next. All right, guys, now coming to this question. It's also a simple question. Sorry. Write down you can see that from the diagram everything is there. I'm not going to read the description part. Write down the size of theta. So we can see that angle of depression is given 47 degrees, isn't it? And these two are always parallel, horizontal line, which means theta also 47, isn't it? Reason is alternate angle. That is the answer. 6.1 theta is equal to 47 degree. Reason is alternate angle. Clear? Because of parallel lines. Then 6.2. So we got a 47 degree inside a right angle triangle. Now you have to calculate RQ. We can calculate because acute angle is there, then hypotenuse is there. You have to find what? Opposite. Hypotenuse, opposite, which trigonometry ratio? Sine, isn't it? So we can write sine 47 degree is equal to opposite is RQ divided by hypotenuse is 21, isn't it? 21. Then RQ we can find out easily. RQ is equal to, send 21 this side, that is 21 times sine 47. 21 times sine 47 is 15,36. Okay, always round it off 2 decimal places. Unless it is stated, okay? Always round it off 2 decimal places. 15,36 is the answer. Now, next question is 6.3. Calculate the size of S. So, guys, RQ we got it 15, let me write it there, 15,36. Please write it down, your answers on the diagram, which will help you to do the next question. You have to find the size of angle S. This is part of this right angle triangle, isn't it? Is it possible to find? Look at that. What else are available on that right angle triangle? It is opposite is there and adjacent also there from S, isn't it? Which trigonometry ratio is connecting that? Tan. So tan of angle S, we don't know, we are going to find. Opposite is 15,36 over adjacent is 17, isn't it? Yes. Therefore, angle S is equal to, send it tan other side, that is tan inverse 15,36 divided by 17. When you do that one, keep this one inside the bracket, you will get the answer 42,10 degrees. Is it clear? All right. Now the last question. How do we do it? PQS lie in a straight line. You can see that PQS lie in a straight line. How far are the angles of the wire cable? So they actually here they want the length of PS, because one anchor connected to P, another one is connected to S. So how far P and S? That's a question. Okay, so how do you do that? Already QS is 17 meter, and just to find out what is PQ, because 6.4, you know that PQ is P, let me clear that, PS, we are looking for PS, which is equal to PQ plus QS. Do you agree that from here to here, that is PQ plus QS, isn't it? So already QS is there. If I know PQ, then just add PQ and QS, I will get the answer. So let me find out PQ. Is it possible to find PQ? Yes. See, PQ is part of this right angle triangle, isn't it? So 47 is one of the acute angle, then 21 is given, that is I'm going by trigonometry. Even you can use Pythagoras, because two sides are there. We can use Pythagoras to find the third side, but I'm going with the trigonometry. That is 47 degree is the angle, then 21 is the hypotenuse, and then I have to find the PQ, that is adjacent, right? So cos 47 degree is equal to adjacent is PQ over hypotenuse is 21. Clear? Therefore, what is PQ, guys? PQ is equal to send 21 this side, that is 21 times cos 47. When you do this one, the calculator, cos 47 degree times 21, which will give you 14,32. 14,32. Now I can calculate PS. What is a PS? 14,32, because I calculated PQ plus QS is what, guys? 17 will give you, that is 14,32 plus 17, which will give you the answer 31,32. 31,32 meter. That is the distance between two angles. Clear? So this is how we do this question. Is it fine now? All right, guys, I'm stopping this question here. I think please, this kind of one question you can expect in the coming test. I hope that the test that you are going to write on Monday, you all will enjoy that one. All right, guys, good luck. Bye-bye.